Now, when it comes to mountain biking, women are in the minority, but one Tasmanian woman is making major inroads in the sport and is determined to make it to the London Olympics in 2012.
I just love when you just hitting everything really nicely and you almost feel part of the bike when you're just, just missing the trees but going really, really fast. There's no feeling like it.
Rowena Fry is a fairly recent convert to mountain biking. She's always been sports mad though.
I wanted to do every sport I could possibly get my hands on and that my parents would drag me along to or convince them to take me to. So I was a pretty good basketballer when I was a junior and I represented Tassie as a junior fairly regularly.
The physiotherapist began riding after meeting her already addicted partner. And after only a couple of years in the sport, last month the 26-year-old was crowned National Women's Champion.
Tasmania's Rowena Fry claimed an unexpected win.
I was thinking, look, I might be lucky and get a top 5, so to find myself at the front of the race is just indescribable. I've been dreaming of it for about a year and a half now.
She'd only just got back into serious training after a bout of glandular fever killed off her Beijing Olympic hopes. Before illness struck, Fry had been one of the top 3 Australian women.
Okay, good work on that, and we'll spin for about 5 minutes and then do about 10 minutes of stretching just to recover up. All right.
Her win last month created a stir. If she could pull off first place when she was off the boil, how would she perform at her peak?
With athletes of Rowena's level, our attention obviously shifts from national level competition to international competition.
That means much of 2009 will be spent overseas, fighting it out with the world's best.
We would reckon she's probably around the 50th best athlete in the world, somewhere around that level. And that was last year, and significant progress has been made since then. So we're hoping to see her possibly as high as top 25 this year, having made progress.
Fry's talent is obvious, but she's also been blessed. Last year, the National Mountain Bike Program moved to the Tasmanian Institute of Sport in Launceston.
In terms of preparation for 2012 Olympics, it couldn't get any better for me. And I've got the perfect opportunity with resources, full TIS support. My coach lives 2 streets away from me.
The popularity of the sport in Tasmania has grown dramatically in the last few years.
There's been an explosion in the number of events. A few years back the Wild Side was really it, but now there's so many events. The Wild Side, the Tahoon, the 12-hour race. There's a full state series and the Twilights as well. We also have incredible mountain biking opportunities here in Tasmania, which one thing they do better than the rest of Australia is provide some wet conditions in the winter, which is what we face all the time in Europe, wet, muddy mountain bike racing.
With little chance of financial return from the sport, Fry is eager to be part of the growing industry. Along with her partner, she's set up a company which runs mountain bike events. But it's love of the sport that comes first. With women making up just 20% of riders, Fry's passionate about getting more girls on bikes.
I think there's quite a big intimidation factor there, and what tends to happen, unfortunately, is that boyfriends will drag their girlfriends along for a ride, but the guys are just so much better and stronger that the female's always just trying to keep up and feels like they're slowing everyone down and things like that. So you've just got to introduce women to it in a nice, secure environment, preferably with other women at similar levels. It's got its bonuses. There's lots of guys to meet. There's never a line for the women's toilet, which you get a lot of other events, but I'd really love to see some more women getting into the sport because it's just, you don't have to be competitive about it.